Hello! Welcome, we are on the air. It's just about 5 p.m. here in Philadelphia, and we have word that they're finally ending the Constitutional Convention. Isn't that exciting?
It very much is. Now, as always, we are your top choice for anti-federalist news.
And all the hot gossip.
Welcome to the show.
First up, before we get to a very exciting guest, I would like to know how you feel about a quick little thing, Star.
And what do you want to know?
Do you think they should ratify the Constitution?
Honestly, I don't think that's a good idea, Azazel.
I agree with you there, Star.
If you ask me, there's too much centralized power. Our great nation could fall into tyranny. Shouldn't we make it safer, so that people do not have to suffer under new tyranny? After all, as Brutus warned, a large standing army poses a grave danger to the liberties of the people. History has shown us that rulers may employ such armies to support their usurpations of power.
Exactly. Look at Rome. Julius Caesar used a standing army to overturn the Constitution and transform a free republic into an absolute despotism. The horrors that followed, cruelties, bloodshed, and carnage, should serve as a cautionary tale for us all. We can't risk that happening here.
And Britain, too. Even there, the liberties they once cherished were jeopardized by the misuse of military power. Brutus was right to remind us of these examples. A standing army can subvert the very government that raises it, bending the nation to the will of its leader. Is that the fate we want for our republic?
Besides, does the Constitution even protect individual liberties? I'm quite sure that Virginia needs far different rules than New York. And what if the elite only protected themselves? The people will be left vulnerable, and the army could enforce their will, at the point of a bayonet, no less. There should be rules to stop that from happening, don't you think, Star?
I couldn't agree more, Azazel. Without stronger safeguards, we're leaving the door wide open for history to repeat itself. Tyranny must not find a foothold in this great new nation. Don't you think, Azazel? Oh, it seems they're ready. Now, we go on to the scene where one of our reporters, Leo, gets a chance to talk to a convention delegate. Leo, can you tell us who you've got an audience with?
Well, Star, I've managed to get a hold of Mr. Alexander Hamilton.
Really?
Star, be nice. Leo, go ahead with your questions when you're ready.
Hello, Mr. Hamilton. I have a few questions for you.
Of course. Fire away.
Mr. Hamilton, why do you feel so strong in a central government that is essential for the success of a new nation?
Well, Leo, our visited central authority serves as the luminous beacon that steers our fledgling nation through the stormy seas of uncertainty, and without its guiding light, we would splinter into chaos and discord, each state a solitary island. It is this unified power that ensures our defense, upholds justice, and nourishes the economic lifeblood of our land, weaving a harmonious future from the threads of our collective resolve.
Mr. Hamilton, you are saying without a central government as a guiding light, we are like islands on our own?
Precisely.
Next question, Mr. Hamilton. How did your version of the federal government differ from the delegates' ideas, such as Mr. Thomas Jefferson and Mr. James Madison?
A wonderful question, Leo. In the mosaic of our emerging nation, my vision stood as a towering edifice, advocating for a central authority to fortify and unify. Jefferson, with his pastoral idealism, preferred the gentle countryside of decentralized power, where states reigned supreme. Madison, the architect of compromise, sought equilibrium. Yet I hold steadfast to the belief that only a strong central government could harness our potential, uphold justice, and weave the fabric of our collective destiny.
You say that Jefferson wants states to have more power with rural focus, correct?
That is correct.
And Madison wants a balance between states and federal powers?
Correct.
But you think the power is the best held in the hands of the central government. I will say that's rather fascinating viewpoint.
Thank you.
My next question is, what were your thoughts on the Great Compromise?
The Great Compromise, a masterful stroke of political ingenuity, While my vision leaned towards a more centralized authority, I recognized the necessity of blending diverse viewpoints to forge a united nation. The creation of a bicameral legislature, with the House representing the populist will and the Senate embodying the sovereignty of states, was a testament to our capacity for balance. It struck a harmonious chord, ensuring that both large and small states found their voices in the grand symphony of governance. Thus, it was a pivotal step in weaving the fabric of our fledgling republic.
Well, I agree that we need different views is a good thing. Am I correct that I'm assuming you're all right with this compromise?
You are.
Very well. Next question. Did you face challenges in persuading your other delegates to support your positions, and how did you handle those disagreements?
Indeed. Persuading fellow delegates was a formidable challenge. As the hall echoed with the clash of diverse convictions, my approach was a blend of unwavering resolve and eloquent discourse, seeking common ground while ardently advocating for my vision of a strong central government. Through reasoned argument, passionate oratory, and strategic alliances, I endeavored to bridge divides and illuminate the path to our shared destiny. Navigating these turbulent waters required both patience and tenacity, but it was essential for the birth of our united public.
You were able to persuade a lot of your opposing delegates, I assume.
Yes, so goes the life of a poet, but it was no easy feat.
Well, here's my final question. What do you think will be the greatest challenge for the Constitution to overcome once it's ratified?
The most formidable challenge for our newly ratified Constitution I foresee lies in it is this perpetual balancing act that will test the resilience and integrity of our republic. Tenets. It is this perpetual balancing act that will test the resilience and integrity of our republic.
So the biggest challenge is to keep it fair and balanced. Well, thank you, Mr. Hamilton. Well, Star, back to you.
Thank you, Leo. Wasn't that fascinating, Star?
Sure was, Azazel. We'll be back in a minute.
Ladies, how badly have you wanted to look like a quill? Well, what if I told you that you could, with the corset? But you already have a corset, don't you? I know your ribs cry out from that. But this new dowager corset, you won't even know your ribs are there. Because they'll probably break. Made right here in the beautiful United States, the dowager corset comes in 4 different kinds: short, medium, long, and extra long. And with each one, you'll have that thin look you know and love.
Well, that is all we have for today. Thank you for tuning in.
And we'll see you soon.